did go through and read them all.
Good for you, Bill.
Second.
Greg's, motion, Bill made motion, Greg second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. From the last meeting, so the first item on today's agenda is the Long. And that's the project where we dipped from 850 south to the river.
Right.
Mike, is that what you wanna talk about?
Yeah, just that everything is complete on there except the seating. That we had to seed that, we seeding it because of the IDEM and DNR. It has not dry enough to walk on yet, so he hopes to get it done this fall yet, because it is, you know, we have drying weather, but it might have to wait till spring till we get that spoil.
Yeah, things
Dried
don't dry
out.
out as fast as it did when
Yep.
the
So-
temperatures were 80.
So we have the invoice, we're holding that until the project is complete. Or my other option is to just hold some back for the seating. So-
Well, it's only fair that the contractors probably once paid.
Yeah, so.
What is the bill for the dipping? Is that
11,800.
There you go, yep.
11,800 for the dipping? You have the invoice for that, but it's not been paid, is that correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's a copy of the invoice right on there. and
Well,
it's
what's
got-
keeping us from paying that portion of it?
Oh,
Well,
that's the total portion.
that's the total.
Oh, that
Seating
would include
included?
seating.
It wasn't, it was all together, one spot. I think,
Do you have a breakdown on the seating?
I don't believe we did it that on that one. I don't have the file with me, sorry. I thought I had an easy job there. I can, if you want, I'll separate it out. It's easily done, you know, just.
It feels right to me to pay for the work that's been done, especially if the seating might wait till spring. I would
Right.
hate for the contractor to wait
Right.
that long.
Yeah.
What I always used to do, if partial work, if everything was done except for partial of it, I would hold back 10 or 15%. And
Yeah.
pay everything else up front, and then I'd make that a matter of the minutes that we paid this amount, and we're holding this back until he finishes the job, which gives you the right to hold, which this probably wasn't a reconstruction, so there's probably no bid bond or anything on
No,
this.
it's just
Okay,
at the level.
Yeah, so that's what I did, but that's up to the board, whatever you guys wanna do.
Wanna break it out, Mike?
I was suggesting that when Amy and I were talking anyway.
Okay, why don't
That was our
we break it out and then we'd entertain a motion to pay the, construction cost with the
Yeah.
seating, upon completion, or
Okay.
something of that nature?
Do you wanna make it to save?
I'll make that motion right now.
Okay,
Good,
Make it.
Make it.
okay, second to the motion to,
I'll-
let's
okay.
make sure we understand, Mike's gonna break it out, seating, construction. Pay the construction part, when the seating's done, finish up then,
Hold the
whether it's this
seating.
fall or spring.
Yeah, I'll
That's the
second
motion?
that.
I think that's a good idea.
Second to that motion? Bill, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. So we got the Andrews now.
Andrew, so, the shares for the study have all been completed. You know, our 7,000 from Monroe, and it's in the hands of, Rod Rickenberg of Maumee River Basin Commission to, start the project, start the study. What I would like to do before winter is repair there's a screen around the outlet to keep the trash and people from getting in that. I've talked to Backroads Excavating. They said less than $1,300. We would buy the material, just a hog panel or a horse panel has a smaller hole in it. So, which is about $100 for material. It's up to $1,300. I really would like to get this done. I think I can do that under my maintenance, because it's a small enough project. If you guys are in favor of that, I'll get that.
So we're dealing with basically both number 3 and 4 here, right?
Yes.
So, Bill, you're asking for the board to approve the $1,300?
Yes, I think I have the authority to do that.
Yes.
It's small enough that I can just get it done in maintenance.
Okay.
I
Right,
wanted to
okay.
inform you guys that, that's what
moved.
we're doing.
Okay, Greg, move to proceed with the 1,300, right, Greg?
Yep.
Okay,
Second.
Bill, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay, motion is carried, Bill, or Mike.
Yep, so next one's Saul Luganville Watershed. That one is where you guys, we worked the the $2,000, we paid the entire bill and used his 2,000 that we owed him. It's closed. I give him another, or I will give him another couple bottles of tore down the stump treatment because them mulberries and them thorn trees, man, them locusts are. That's what he had there, locusts and thorn and mulberry.
Very nasty.
Yikes.
So, and he hired, Brent Luganbill to spray that, and Brent sprayed it twice now, with, his category 6 license, so. And Sam paid that fair amount, so, of the spray. This was just a,
Update.
reminder. We did take $2,760.71 out of the general drain improvement fund. No, sorry, I told you wrong. $1,465.29 through the general drain improvement fund because we were in the hole on that, so.
So this is just for our information?
Yeah, that was just information.
For information, so we can record it.
Okay.
Yep. That we paid it.
And any further discussion or questions, Mike, on this one? No? Ready to move on to number 7 then, Brewster?
Yep, Brewster Watershed, that's on 1,000 South in Geneva. This is the one where the county is rehabbing the bridge there. They took that deck off and between the contractor and Irishman, they put it, they had an agreement to place that on the side of the banks. We had them take the panels back out, dip it on their charge, their cost, and then put them back in. This $2,500 approximate was to dip the rest of that between that Amish driveway and the bridge. And it had about 4 foot, 5 foot of sediment in there. So they dipped that for $2,500. That was that was what our bid was for. So they didn't have to go over it. And that was paid already too on 10/29. That was your motion last time, I believe.
Okay, so,
Just reporting that it was done.
okay, no action on this one. Any questions or concerns about this? No. Well, let's move on to the cafe.
Yep, the Decker Legal Open Drain, this is by the Pickway Ag out there by the old research farm. That was dipped and completed and the motion was made to pay it and we've paid that, right? Amy, we've paid that bill, so I just wanted to get that on record. That was, all these that we've dipped this summer have had no water in them. Can you believe that?
Wonder why?
Yeah.
Great summer to dip ditches.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's almost a little bit easier when
Oh,
there's
is
some
it
water
easier when there's
flowing.
water in it?
You can see the
But they're
flow.
much better than what they were.
Oh, yeah, yep, right. So,
Okay, so that project's been completed
That's
and
completed.
it's been paid, correct?
yep,
And that was the contractor,
That was
that's
Ad-
Matt Adams. Does he
Yep.
do excavating now too?
Adam's White Farm.
Yeah. Any questions or concerns about that one? Greg, you okay? Bill? Steve? Okay, then we'll move on to the P. Brian.
So the PJ Bryan, let me share now. Do I just push the share?
Yeah, push the share.
Yep, here.
There you go.
Okay. So we are on the PJ Bryant system, the Gillespie Legal Open Drain, and here's 218 and Salem Road. And we're going north here. We had the contract or the project to dip from Salem Road here around the corner and past there's a culvert pipe there, a farm crossing. And the rest of that was just dipped about a year ago by Layman's. They did that on their own. So that is dipped. And we requested to dip this unnamed branch here. It says Gillespie on here because I've been talking about that. Hayden's really good when I say we don't have something. So that's what you guys already approved, that extra dip for $1,794.50. They should get that done today. I'll get down there. Just report telling you that we're doing that. So that one, when my crew repaired this tile, this number 1 tile, a year ago, you could not find that open drain. it was level.
Really?
So he dug down to dig the tile out so he could repair it.
Huh.
Wow, that had been years and years.
Huh.
Nobody did that one, so. Again, that was it,
No action required on this?
just information again, yep.
Any questions on the PJ, Brian? What's being done?
Good, good.
Time frame sounds real good. So we'll go to the Wagley Farlow, 2880 east, 800 south.
This is the rebuild of the Burley legal tile. And I'll say I have not done anything on it because this fall has been crazy farm time. So we had a lot of projects, so that's nothing to report there. Bill has looked at it or prepped to understand what we want to do, so we haven't started it.
Okay.
Okay.
How about the Schroeder? Or is there any questions on the Wagley Farlow? You're still trying, your intent is to try to get that done before weather breaks, yeah?
Probably to start it. I don't think we can get that done before the weather break, right, Bill? I mean, that's what is our steps? We're gonna have to locate that first.
You gotta locate it first, then we're gonna have to survey it.
Survey it and try to
Figure out what you wanna do. I mean, if we're gonna follow the original route, or if we're going to, take a better route that's gonna pick things up, then you're gonna have to hold, depending on what you're gonna do, I think you're gonna do a reconstruction, so you're gonna have to hold a public hearing.
So sounds like a next year thing.
It's gonna be it's a process on this one. That's a long tile and it's a very poor shape. So, we've talked about how do we do that, because you can't hardly dig the old one out. Cause you have tile bats and you got everything there. We're probably looking at putting a new one on one side and then a sub main to catch all the tile that drain on the other side. And then keep tying that back in. Greg, does that sound like a idea there?
Yeah, I was just trying to think exactly where it was. I think I got it nailed down, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's, yeah.
Good, so that's
You know,
the,
people never fix broken down tile. They will plug up.
or if they dump, they don't
Trash.
dump crap in the hole.
That's
So-
a good one.
That's everything I have on that, unless you guys got
Well,
questions.
that's the only thing I would suggest, I don't have any problem with your plan. But if you're gonna run a new tile besides an old one, make sure it's documented,
They'll get it done.
okay?
Yep, and my intention is, with Hayden to shoot that the whole way. We can geolocate that, depth and, location of it. And Hayden's proposing for the drainage board, the surveyor's office, to buy a couple inexpensive receivers that we could use out in the field. They're not survey grade. They're just be for, I forget what his accuracy was.
Does this cross a bunch of Amish land?
Yeah, there's quite a bit there.
Yeah, I think that's,
Yeah, so he's wanted me to buy two of them, one for the crew, just to shoot each repair hole, depth and location. And one that I could go out and when we're doing these tile, just walk it and shoot them.
What's the accuracy gonna be on
I
this?
think that was like 1/10 or something.
Okay, that's close
Yeah.
enough for, that, you're right, it's not survey grade, but it's
It's-
close enough for.
It's not certain, but for
construction
what
grade.
we're doing.
Yeah.
Hayden our tiles, the legal tiles are not in the right place, on our representation here. Just about every one is off somewhere. He would love for every time the repair guys are out there to shoot that grade and the location.
Good.
And the stick that he's proposing is, you don't have to hold it vertical. You can put it at an angle, if you got trees, if you got a ridge, whatever, and it knows the point where you're at.
Oh, it's self-correcting for the true
Yeah.
height, okay,
Vertical and everything, yeah.
okay.
It's amazing, and they're about $4,000, I believe, with the programming and everything. So I'm gonna bring that to you guys. Hayden is all about continuous improvement.
We all need to be all about that,
Yeah.
Mike.
And to have a rod that you could do that with, that, when you can't, Bill knows how hard that is to get that vertical.
Yeah.
on there. To be able to do that and at that kind of accuracy at, like 1 or 2/10 is.
Isn't it nice to have somebody around that can push us toward that technology that
He's,
Oh, yes,
he,
That's-
we have to surround ourselves with people that do that, because I can't do that.
yeah.
he is so passionate on this, Hayden is, it's
Good
just
for him.
amazing. So, I'll let you go. That's what I have on that one.
Okay, now moving on to the Schroeder, there's 3 areas that evidently the sewer district needs to go under. Is that correct?
Yes, so they're asking for variances and it's all to bore, are they 5 foot? I think they got underneath.
But it looks like, yeah.
So I've kind of laid these out to help us. The first one is here, 200 west, and we're north of 1100 north here. So it's this tile for the first variance.
Let's take those one at a time. We need a motion, to approve the boring.
So moved, approve the Sonner legal tile boring.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Carried.
Aye.
Next would be the, Schrader. The Schrader, he wants to go 5 feet below the Schrader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the same area out there, right?
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay, yeah, so here we are, 1100 north and 200 west. Here's the NIPSCO's natural gas lines there. I think they're on the east side. I'm not exactly sure there.
Need a motion to approve this rural sewer district, going under the Schroeder.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Greg, that was second. All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Williams Legal, need to go under that too,
South of 12.
probably out there towards the,
Okay, right here.
same area.
Yep, so we're, again, the Williams, so I can come out, we're right north of that Sonner and we're south of, here's Williams. Elevator and Williams right
Okay.
there, so it's
That's
this one
it,
right here.
Okay. A motion to approve the boring of this one,
So moved.
Bill,
Second.
Greg, all in favor,
Aye.
Aye.
carried.
Aye.
Of interest, while we're in this neighborhood, this Schrader tile here, we counted 17 holes in that
Jeez.
stretch. And there's a lot of, obstacles there with the pipeline. You know, we show one pipeline here, there's multiple in there.
There's 3.
Yeah.
3 pipeline.
There's 3 little pipelines there. I know
So-
that for a fact, 'cause I had to go underneath it.
So this project, we'll have to start that and, it's gonna be
Go Rope.
a process.
Now that would be repair or replace?
Yeah, this one we all have to replace. It's not repairable anymore. And actually, right here at the fence line, it's not shown quite right. The sign locating the one pipeline is directly over one of our tile holes that's there now.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So would this project be a private project or would that be a county?
I don't know yet. The guys want to get that done the same way on this, where we at? Right here, this tile is really bad too, that Sonner.
Back to the one we were talking about,
Yep.
is someone willing to take the leadership in that or?
I don't know yet. They're just telling me that they want something done and I've looked at it. I walked it with them.
They're aware that doing it private would happen a lot quicker than,
Yes, but
matter of fact,
there's,
what would be the timeline if they decided, if this was gonna be a county project?
uh,
2-3 years out?
maybe not. No, I think we could get this done pretty quick. It's in a waterway here. The pipeline would be the biggest
And
challenge.
pipeline's gonna be your biggest obstacle. In other words, they'll work with you. That's not a problem, because pipeline realize that they're going through our easement or our right of way. But it's their time schedule, what their time frame is, because they're gonna, if they have to lower a pipe, which they've done that before, but that means bringing out their welders and, we work with their time schedule and they will work on
Would our tile be on top of their
It's hard to say.
It just depends,
It
yeah.
depends on,
grade?
depends on grade.
Yeah.
And if we go over the top of theirs, they would generally will either uncover it or they will have a crew there and they will,
I bet they do.
yeah.
So,
Bet they have a crew there that's
Blow
watching
your-
pretty close.
Yeah,
Blow
But
your
this way
back
you won't
over the
do anything.
smithereens.
Until they're there.
yeah, you won't do nothing until they're
No,
there.
I
yeah,
don't think
they're
I'd
gonna be
wanna do
there.
anything till they were there.
they'll be on site 100%
So,
of the
so
time.
Mike, what do we need, is this something that you're just going to keep us informed
Yeah,
on?
I'll keep you informed. We'll get it started. Yep. When
Okay.
they were out here last year, they had the one pipeline, they were drilling holes into it and measuring how thick it was.
Okay, so this one what we're talking about wasn't even on the agenda.
This isn't,
It was in
no.
the neighborhood.
I said that was just interesting.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Interesting thought.
just keep us informed.
How
Sooner the
close
better,
are-
I suppose, for the
How close are
betterment.
those pipelines together? Are they separated by quite a bit, or are they fairly
Well,
close?
so, a lot of times they're only separated by about 5 feet between them.
But that varies too, where cause they will put
24
in probably one at a time.
There's, I know there's 118 and I think the other two are 24 inch. And they push through aviation fuel. They don't push through the gas. They push through aviation fuel. And propane.
Yeah, it depends,
Yeah.
And them heaters
It's
out
a
there.
fascinating business.
I had
It's fascinating how that works.
I had my lesson last year on the natural gas when I was out there with them. And them burners that they burn natural
Yeah.
gas to warm up their gas, so in the wintertime it doesn't freeze the meters. So when you see them big stacks out there,
Yeah.
and the same way down south here, 124, they're warming up their gas so it doesn't freeze when you got sub-zero temperatures.
And what's really fascinating, I've seen those lines under pressure, when I was out there, and they're actually welding it as it's
Yeah.
under pressure. They know exactly how deep they can weld into that steel
Yeah.
and not have an explosion.
And the welder gets paid well.
Welder makes good money. A lot of them, they're ex-US Navy welders, underwater welders.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, where are we on this?
Number 14.
14, Baltimore.
The variance.
Now that's again going under the boring for the rural sewer, right?
Yes, rural sewer. So I'm showing it here, the Boldemeyer drain on 1200 north, and here's 300 west and 200 west, Williams. So we're halfway in between there. So it's right here at this one.
Motion to approve.
So move.
Second,
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Carried. Beaumont, again, another one right in, just down a little farther, I
Yep.
suppose.
Indiana Street is by Williams, so, or, number 15th. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's 19, sorry. 200 west, 600 feet north of Indiana Street. Where is this? I've got to keep going here. There we go. Sorry. So here this is Sunnybrook Edition. I think that's the actual name of that. 27 and 200 west, so it's right there.
Okay, that's the Beaumont.
That's Beaumont, yep.
Motion,
I'll make a motion to approve.
second,
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Carried. You keeping up, Amy?
Yep.
All right.
You guys are gonna have to sign all these, so.
Yeah.
Same time at the end, huh?
Okay, Goldmeyer.
Yep, with number 16 on our list, it's right here. So here is Minnick Road, 300 west and 1175 north. Waynican School and the church is right around the corner there. So it's right here. Goldmeyer, yep, I got it.
Motion to approve.
So moved. Second,
Bill, Greg, all in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
Give Amy a chance to keep up. Yeah, okay. So the number 17 on our list is 1200 north, 730 feet east of 350 west. I'm going the wrong way. So 350 west is houses in here, the North County line. Minnick Road, 300 west is to the east of it. So the Gallmeyer is right here, where they're crossing. They're crossing in Adams County.
Motion to approve.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Number 18 now, right? Goldmeyer.
19, gotta get over to 27. South of 1100 north, so, okay. Nice to have these little numbers on here.
Yeah.
So this is on 27, here's Bingen Church, Anglican School, here's 350 West, so we're right down on 27 here. Right there.
So they're going under both, they're going under 27?
No, they're coming along 27
Oh,
here.
okay, gotcha.
I think what they're doing is getting this house.
Okay,
And well, and there's another house farther down too, I believe, so.
that's actually, then they're running a line into the state right away, right?
No, I think they're off the right of way. I don't think the state will let them do
The
that.
state won't let them do that.
I can,
So did they have to get permission from the landowners?
yeah, they'll have to probably have right of way from land. Yeah, they're off the right of way. I'm looking at the picture here.
Hope it's simpler than what the one we're dealing with.
Actually, they are they're stopping there. That is the end of it, for that house. Yep.
Okay, so what are we asking to get here?
A variance to bore 7 foot under or 5 foot under you?
They're all
5 foot under.
5.
Okay, this is number 18, right?
Number 18,
Mhm.
yeah.
Number 18, okay. Any problem with,
Motion approved.
Steve? Need a
Second.
Bill, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion's carried. So, continuing on with this project,
Back under
now we're into the Roush.
200 west, 2,000 feet of 1100. I gotta go this way. Okay, right there. So we're north of 27. Here's the Sunnybrook in 27, and we're south of. Oh, sorry, clicking too many things. Oh, I don't know how I do that. Branch. Get back up there to it. 200 feet south of 1100. I gotta get that right there. Okay, right here. So it's in the group of houses that are along there. Right here.
Gotta go under that one.
Yep, it's a variance to bore under.
On the Roush, motion,
So move. Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's carried. Now we're
So
moving on to the Gerke.
next one's by Monmouth. Wrong way. Oh, I'm going right. Excuse me.
You're doing good. Very, there's Decatur,
Here's-
there's Monmouth.
Here's
Here's,
Turkey.
Yeah, so this is probably, is there a line already there? They're gonna make it bigger, is that correct?
No, this is
No.
a new sewer line.
I thought there was part of these, he was gonna have to make it larger, the line larger because of the additional things going on.
Okay, that could be, I
That might
wasn't.
be,
I
that
can't-
might be.
I
Yeah.
can't
be.
answer
They
Cause
that.
don't have a line that runs out to Monmouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this
Okay.
is just,
So I bet this is enlarging
Just
that.
enlarging it,
Right.
okay,
yeah,
that could be.
Yeah, they're showing a single line there.
I think that's what's gonna happen, but we need to approve this,
We
to
gotta
go under
drill back
the,
under it again.
Yeah,
so,
Motion approved.
Steve. Greg?
Yeah.
Second, okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
aye.
This bridge is scheduled for replacement. I don't know where it is on the list.
That bridge is coming into.
They're doing, yeah, I'm thinking it's a couple years now.
It's a federal project, I think, but, yeah.
Okay.
Do a major detour.
Oh, now we're going over to the Brown Airs, so
21, Brown Airs.
200 east
33.
and 33. Here's Lakeside. I go way down. Sorry. We're jumping around the county here.
There we are. Is this an enlargement too?
No, I think this is one of their new ones.
One new ones, okay.
Okay, here's Salem Road. Too far. Oh, maybe I have to go a little farther, don't I? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 feet north of 33, 200 east.
Come down.
Right there.
There you go.
There's my number. So here's 33. We're north of that on 200 east by the curve here. Adam,
Miller,
Adam Miller.
Miller lives right up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right up there on the
yeah,
corner.
yeah.
So it's this one, yeah.
Okay, motion,
Make a
So
motion.
move, okay.
Second.
all in favor, aye,
Aye.
carried.
All right, that's the end of the variances for today.
Variances. Yay. You have all these ready to sign today then?
Yep.
Okay. Let's
Do you wanna
just go.
stop up
Nah, let's
after?
do that at the end. We get too many papers floating around. Burger, watershed,
Kirkers.
1,000 south, 600 east,
I
that's
gotta go way down here.
out there,
Bear with
getting
me.
close to the state line out there.
Yep. 600. Thousand south, this is,
Who's farming out there, Greg? 100,000 south, 600 east, that,
Not sure.
thousand south, oh, that's 1100, sorry. South.
I'm not
Oh, there
sure.
we go, okay.
That's only a mile from the state line.
Yep, so I'm right here. Colchins are in the process of ditching that, and they have more to do. I think this spring, they're gonna do some more down there.
Rhodes is,
This tile is not where we show it, so let me get in my stuff here. I will get there. Oh, I can't spell. Okay, so here's that tile again, what we're looking at. And this is our representation. So we show it as the red line here, and it's going through that farm lot. It's actually going through a nice little hill there. The actual location is this red line here. To meet the way they want to ditch that, and they would like to put a whole new system in there, or whole new tile, to come over here and miss this whole farm lot here. So just to route it that way and then show it that way, as accept that as a legal tile.
how big?
Let me get to that. Wasn't that a 12-inch? Is that right, Amy? I'm sorry.
I did not get that information.
I got it
Well,
here.
would 12 be sufficient?
I got it here. You guys had me going on all them.
Yeah.
Them variances and had a hard time keeping up. Okay. Yeah, they would like to replace it with actually, right now it goes 12-inch, 10-inch, and 8-inch. And that's the way they would like to replace it again.
Really?
Most of their water they're running the water around this legal tile
Who,
with that system. I can show you, let me show you where
I think that's Rhodes, I'm not positive.
I'll show you how they would like to ditch that. Oh, sorry. Oh, crap. There we go. So that's a picture of how they would like to ditch that with the contours. So they're proposing to bring that tile here, come down, and then around like that. And end up where it was before. This is a wet hole there. They've done this already, and the next summer will be down here, is what I'm told. So basically what they're doing is just fitting that in their system and catching any water that goes in there.
who
So,
else benefits from this?
probably just this area. There's I could go back into the contours. There's a hole here,
So,
a low spot. I shouldn't say a hole, a low spot.
That's why they're tailing it in there.
Yeah, that's why they want to bring that tail, over there and still drain that farm lot, but not through the middle of it again. What they
So-
got there.
Go ahead.
so if they're the sole beneficiary of this, how does that become a public drain?
Well, it's a legal tile now. That's bad. So we,
Okay.
number one, we fix our illegal tile. The other option is to, abandon it and rely all on their tile. I would propose replacing it and keeping it in our system.
Okay,
And,
So,
and abandoning that section between the two green lines.
yeah, we replace it as this red is, like I had it. I can go back to that one if you want me to, if you want to see that again.
Well, on our handout here.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay.
You're talking about the green is the new, but you
Yes.
wanna get 4,000 from the system.
Yeah, that's proposal. I'm just
Okay.
asking that.
And my question is, what's gonna happen to the old tile that's laying in between the farmstead and,
We would just abandon that
okay.
and replace it with the new one.
So,
So it
so
wouldn't,
if that breaks down ever, we're
That's
not
their problem.
responsible.
it's theirs, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's their problem.
if it breaks down, they just fill it.
Yeah.
I doubt that it will break down much because it won't have water flowing through it.
It's probably pretty bad shape the way it is,
Yeah,
probably is
It's
not.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an old clay tile.
Any discussion on this?
So
No, you're still
I
a
tell you-
little bit leery about,
What- in that,
benefit?
in the burger system, the funds here, we have $24,993.76 in it. We're collecting $6,248.44 a year. So the installation cost is $5,089.80 is what they have.
Is the water flow going south here?
No, that's running north through the burger system.
Then eventually that eventually goes into the Wabash somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think so.
I can show you that.
I
Well,
guess
Bill-
it feels to me like the relocation is solely to benefit the landowner.
All right, okay.
The repair of the original the county tile that's there feels like that's probably on us.
Mhm.
But if there's additional cost to reroute it so that the farm drainage works better, I don't see that as being part of our responsibility.
How about splitting it?
Well,
Do you see where I'm at,
Yeah,
Mike?
yeah, no, this is exactly what I was questioning.
yeah, and I don't have a problem, I agree with it, I don't have a problem with splitting it. But if we're gonna keep this as a public drain, under the title of public drain, and that's why you have private ditchers. Private ditchers can do private stuff on private property, but if they're doing public work, who's the engineer or surveyor that's stamping the plans on these things that we take it over as a public tile that meets our county specification?
Yeah, at one time, I would guess it got a lot of the neighboring water here.
Oh, sure, I'm sure it did.
Yeah. So my question is, on each side of the green, what is that tile on each side of the green in bad shape?
Let me get back to you here.
I think Mike said that it was bad. It was not flowing.
Yeah, it's
The existing county tile there is not functioning.
it's broken down.
Yeah, but if you go, you got, the water's, even though we got a new tile, the water still has to get away.
Yeah.
So is the new tile, the water that the new tile takes, is it gonna be able to get away on the existing? I don't know,
Well, it looks like we're bypassing that existing up to what, 1,000 there, right?
but it's gotta it's gotta go from there. The water's gotta go from there. Right, Greg? I mean,
Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking,
you put a new tile in, the water can't get away. Because
oh,
it's a,
okay, if that's the case, then whoever that is, they're gonna come back and say, oh, by the way,
we need
we
a
need another new
new
tile.
tile up to
To
get,
replace the rest of
Yeah.
this.
You need a couple bargaining chips.
It is, it's a question. I listened to all these guys.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah, I
bring
hear
them
you.
to you,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
What's the question here? Are you opposed to paying the $6,000 for them to drain out, quote, their hole?
To keep,
Or, and then thinking that probably they're gonna come back in a year or two, or while they're still there, why don't we just put in a new outlet further down so the water can get away, as
Yeah.
Doug Baum was talking about?
Yeah.
Or, and if that's the case, I think one thing that's possible is split that whole cost and then be open to the legal drains further down.
Split the 5,089, split that.
Yeah,
I don't, what kind of shape, Mark, are you aware? What kind of shape?
there's money in there.
The water's, the new green on our map,
right,
okay, it gets up to the top of there, right? It's going that way.
it's coming, yeah. to
It's
the
going
top
that
of the
way.
system.
What's that red line like going further
It
that
goes
direction?
north, huh?
Yeah, what's
Oh.
that red line like? The
Yeah,
one you're not gonna
well,
touch?
I don't have much experience with the tile north. That goes up to the Burger and it goes into the Blue Creek. So we're on the very south end
Of the Blue Creek.
of
wow.
the St. Mary's watershed here.
yeah.
Yeah, we
That
are.
goes north.
That goes
Yeah,
on.
it all
goes
runs
north.
north. The Stoltz there is running south, if I'm correct on that, into Wabash.
Yeah,
Or no, maybe that Stoltz still might go to the north.
I don't know.
around
It's gotta be close,
Yeah.
right? It's gotta be close to
I
that
can
Continental
tell you
Divide.
that.
Oh, yeah, cause you're, well, I know you are. I
Yeah,
see
so-
where things are going now, yeah.
Yeah, so the Stoltz is running, that Stoltz system is running into the Wabash.
That goes to the Wabash River.
We are on the
You're
Continental
on the
Divide. right
continental, watershed dividing line, St.
Yeah.
Mary's and the Wabash
It's,
River.
it's coming right through here where my cursor's going is the
Yep.
Continental
Yeah.
Divide.
Yep,
Yeah,
So these
that
tiles all
water's
run
gone
north,
that
these
way.
go south.
Yeah,
yep.
my question, I guess. What's it like right there? What's that tile like right there?
I don't have any experience on it. I
Well,
don't
a
know.
new tile going into something that's already bad, don't make sense.
Well,
But
So-
like Greg said, you know,
It's-
oh, by the
okay.
way.
when you go down, this is, okay, I'm not even close to your position. But if you need to bargain, say, we might be willing to work with you on that. And are you gonna come back, or are they gonna come in next summer and say, by the way, while we're still here, can we replace that other old located tile?
To the north, you're saying?
Yeah.
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 I'm not suggesting you suggest that, but are they gonna do that?
I didn't ask that question. Sorry.
Well,
I'd be
I'm
interested to
didn't-
know
No, that's all
what,
right.
what kind of
I know-
shapes it in,
Yeah.
Greg? Is it even flow?
I know there's a lot of
Yeah.
the highway water is going in there.
Okay,
Okay.
This,
Well-
there's county road, not highway, county road.
well, sure, and that's fine.
I didn't ask them questions. You want to delay this? We can.
I guess I'd make a motion to split that cost of what they wanna do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way,
With an expectation, we'll probably have to do more later.
I'm gonna say you can say that, and then when they wanna do more later, or then next summer, I'd be interested to know if that feels to me.
Yeah.
And say, okay, hey, we did this, come on.
Yeah,
So-
so we're talking about splitting the $5,089,
5,089.80. yeah.
which is half of what they're asking or recommending here. I don't have a problem with it.
I'll second that.
That'd be my motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
if
Steve
it's-
made a motion to split it.
Yeah.
Bill second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried.
I'm good with that.
Good. It should be happy, 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 whoever it is.
Yeah, well, the green line is definitely gonna drain everything that goes north.
Yep,
So the next one we have on here is hold house information. This is information only. Landises have been ditching out here all summer on John Stobbs. We have replaced the beaver. What you see, that little section in red there, they're proposing to do that in a new tile. That would be the end of that beaver tile. We'd have it all replaced up to 500 north. I'll get back over here, sorry. We jumped around the county today.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Working all over.
We're all over, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here's where we are. So we have replaced this beaver tile all the way up to 500 here now. Oh, and So there's a little section here that is enough slope there that we don't have any issue with, or the tile's still working there. So they're proposing to go from 450 north here, we got 300 west and 200 west, so we're halfway between, out into this field just a little bit. The section here is okay. This is it's a concrete tile there.
Yeah.
And some of these concrete tile are rotten.
How big?
They're looking at, 12 inch there. Because it's at the head and it's draining just down into here. The question is, this used to be, Becker, Raymond Becker's place. That's been sold. There's about 40 acres here that goes north yet. And the rest of that goes south or goes east over here.
To cone.
Run.
I've called all the landowners there. They're all in favor of sharing this. I could not get them tied down because of harvest.
Right.
The south one here is, Dan Buchanan and Ned. This is John Staub. This is Tim Rumpel, Paul's brother. And, the only one I was talking to was John because he was out there with his tire, with them ditching that. So this is information, we're gonna put this off until spring, till I can talk to the farmers, sit down with them. They're all in favor of sharing it. So
Good.
I just
Sounds
wanted,
like an easy one.
I wanted to
As soon as
warm
get
you up. That's what I said, waiting for farmers meeting completion next fall.
Good deal.
Okay, let's talk about the dates for next year. Those basically corresponding dates to this year, I suppose. Two in January, 2 Feb, 2 March, 2 April, May, June. I bet basically 2 meetings per month and cancel as not needed.
I so move we accept the dates.
Second.
All in favor of the dates listed? Aye.
Of interest is that the date in May and the date in November. So that's a holiday, so it's falling on the next
Right.
day.
Sure.
Same as you guys, your
Our
commissioners
meetings will
meetings.
move also.
Same one, yep.
Yeah, okay,
We matched you.
same time.
We put a order in for the tile, to use the commissioner's budget for this year yet. So that's, we're waiting for that to come through. The work order system's on and off. That's what, Amy was doing with your little sheet here, right? If we take the 4 times maintenance as the maximum, or as the on and off collection, the ones in red are coming off.
Some are already off, but in 2026, if we don't use funds, those red will be off.
Now, back to the tile. Okay, once you receive that, is that stored out at the old
It will be
landfill?
at the landfill, yeah,
Okay.
on our pot.
All right, go ahead on work orders.
Yep. And we have a conversation next with contractors out there. To get a contractor, so I'll tell you that pretty soon. So this is basic for information. These will be voted, the on-off schedule goes in December, is that December meeting? January meeting, okay, January meeting, I had it, yeah.
That's a lot of systems that's gonna be off.
Yeah.
You know darn well there's work needs to be done out there.
A lot of them are already off, but yes, there's
Yeah.
more.
You guys have been funding a lot more 100% projects here these years because of that, what we're working in. But, this goes back before me, that it was very, very frugal.
All these systems going off would give the perception to the public that, man, these drainage systems are in good shape in Adams County.
Well, the only good thing about this is this, we do have a general drain improvement fund. So we can borrow from that until we get the systems kicked back on the following year. And that's where we need to look at some of these systems that we need to raise.
Great.
You know, we're working off of 1981 funds and it just,
Big projects are needed especially the open drains and the tiles.
Yeah.
but you can't just jump into them.
Right.
Yeah, so,
I'd say,
and the next discussion on, possible contractors to help with tile repair can help some of these funds also to get our tile repairs caught up. Can I move into that? You done this good?
Yeah, well, that was gonna be my question. If all the tile repairs were caught up, would it still justify taking the system off?
It could make a difference, I believe.
so how does that work? Amstutz repaired the 2 tile that were broke down out there by Dean Bear. Do you have to be an approved contractor?
No, we have a repair crew to repair them.
I know that, but, you know, so I come in and you could say, well, yeah, you know, you already got it planted and we aren't gonna come in until fall, et cetera, et cetera. So can somebody come in that's not an approved contractor to repair those, like an Amstutz?
Or like if you had a backhoe, could
Oh,
you
we
do it
do.
yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
landowners, we have that
Yeah,
available
yeah.
right now. Landowners get paid $65 for a hole, and so much per foot, depending on the
And you
size.
furnish the tile.
And we furnish the tile.
Oh,
So landowners are welcome to, and we have a lot of that this summer and fall.
A lot of guys have like backhoe now.
Yeah,
a lot of.
I have gotten a lot of tile that way, met them out at the garage to do that this summer. That way the guys can keep on the work and going.
Okay.
Our next proposal here is, can we just move into that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you see that proposed tile repair by contractors. It's in your packet. I handed one to Mark here. Our proposal is to hire contractors, excavators basically, to do tile repairs. And I have picked 2 of them here that are easy to talk to and willing to do it. There could be more. I hope there's more. And they're not very far off. This is kind of a general sheet on what it would cost. So contractor A, mini excavator, $150 per hour for machine and operator, and then $50 per hour for one more worker. And B is pretty similar, little larger excavator, but not much.
$200.
They're just telling me $230 per hour for the machine and an operator and a labor, 2 guys, machine and 2 lathes. So they have it lumped together. That's how he's working. And underneath it, I kind of laid out the specifications, how we would operate. There may be more. We haven't done too much of this, but it would help us pay down, get them repairs done and take that money out of it.
I like it. I think we've got backlog of work that we're either gonna have to add to your crew or do something like this, and I would rather do something like this.
Yep, yeah, I would too. I'd rather see this done before we
So
add employees.
Yeah.
employees is what we investigated too. Amy was looking into that.
Right, yeah.
That would be a big budget jump. It would be a lot
You have absolute
downtime.
control over this. Yeah.
downtime. Our
Yeah.
2 guys now, our backhoe is broke. It needs, the wiring harness to the injectors was bad.
Yeah.
And it should be repaired another day too. They have the parts, they know what it is.
Well, my
So,
only question would be, what if I don't have a problem going this route? I'm like Steve, I like the idea. But what if there would be contractor C that says, hey, I wanna get in this picture too?
Yeah, that's very possible.
Somehow you'll have to figure out how you're gonna allocate the work. What you're gonna, if you've got 3 contractors who are willing to work, which one's gonna get the work and which 2 are not? How are you gonna rotate through them or whatever?
So both of these guys say they would like an area per day,
Right.
So if we have another contract, especially in the middle or the southern part of the county,
Yeah.
both these are up here because they're familiar to me.
Okay.
We could use another one. So how do we handle different costs is my question.
Well,
Cause these 2 guys are off by, what do we got?
They're gonna have to be comparable.
Yeah, I said, right now, you're looking, one is $235, the other one's $200. There's only $35 difference. To me, that's, okay, they're in the ballpark. Now, if you got contractor C that says, no, I want 500, whoa, wait, time out. We need to talk. because we already got two good contractors that are willing to do it for $200 or $235 per hour. So we need to talk to him, and
So-
that could be a reason that you don't get contractor C.
Do we pay the difference like on these two, or do we hold one lower one and, expect them to follow along?
Mike's in the trench every day.
Yeah.
We're not in the trench.
I know, Amy and I have been kicking this around for a week now, this exact thing.
I think I think we're gonna have to trust our surveyor to make
Sure.
some good decisions here.
And you have a little bit of justification. You say the more expensive one has a larger excavator.
It's a little larger, yeah, and both these guys,
I'm okay with that.
So am I. I don't have a problem with
And if
that.
C comes on, do you feel comfortable?
I
Give him
think-
some more.
I think just do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Look at just, all you get, look at your, we've got our county procurement policy, so read that, and it comes down to thresholds. And I think if it's less than $15,000 or 10, I can't remember what it was, we don't,
That's,
Yeah.
that's laying on the desk too.
you could get one quote, there's one quote, two quotes, three. I think once we get up over 25, we get three
So, 'cause
or
this
50,
machine-
might be 50.
So,
think it's
okay,
just
so
backup.
if the board agrees to give Mike a green light on this, let's get started. How soon are you going to start employing?
I would like to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
did,
for
I
that.
agree.
I'm for that too, because now's the time to be
Props
doing
are
that.
off.
Catch 'em up.
Yeah.
Both of these guys are having work in the summertime.
It's dry enough now.
I so
If it
move
rain
we
an inch,
accept
you can
this.
still work.
And give Mike the latitude to do what he needs to do.
Make that
Second.
form of motion.
Yes. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carried.
Question for Mark.
Yep.
Do we need a contract signed or anything more than just the verbal?
Is this just for maintenance?
For maintenance here.
It might not be bad. We've got a service contract agreement, or I've got a basic service contract that says that they're insured and.
Could we just do it so they would just be on
Just a
call?
blanket
Wouldn't have,
contract.
wouldn't have to
Yeah.
be
Be the blanket, not one sign for every job.
Just a blanket contract for
Yeah.
services on demand.
Good.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, that was my, question for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
get
so
ahold of
Mike,
me, Amy, if you
any
send me
questions,
a-
Amy, on this? You got the idea? Okay,
Amy, if you wanna send an email to Brooke, just tell her,
Yeah.
we'll get you a service.
yeah, Mike, in other words, you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to
Yeah,
go.
we're ready. We
Let's,
have
let's get
tile.
some of those projects done because, people put a work order and they expect action, so.
The winter time is the best, or fall and winter is the best
Yeah.
time now to
Right.
get this done, to get contractors. Cause springtime, they're working again, especially on rural sewers again. These guys are all rural sewer, installers.
That'll
too.
crank up.
You're gonna just have to make a good judgment on what your crew does and what you're gonna contract out.
We're gonna have to, talk to them, and that's, so I think these two guys, I trust them by themselves. I wouldn't
Okay.
Even need.
We talked, we're gonna keep our crew on outer limits and then the contractors more grouped
Okay.
In
in their
their.
areas to save on money.
Maintenance program, the drip spray program, 28, do we need a?
Yeah, so the spray program, we talked about that, they need a category 6 license, a pesticide applicator license to do that. That's something the contractors will have to do.
Okay.
If they're interested.
So we know.
Some guys are looking at it already.
Anything else for good of the order? We got about 2 minutes before we need to move to a commissioners meeting. Bill, Greg, anything else?
Nope.
Steve, you good?
Motion adjourned.
So second,
Motion's carried, we're adjourned. Thanks.
Would it be possible for you guys to come up to the surveyor's office and sign these variances?
Well,
Before you leave
wait,
today?
No, we'll put them sign. Just, let's do it
Oh,
now.
you're gonna do it now? Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
quicker now than the
Yep.
There's the minutes.
minutes need signed too.
Pretty quick.
Too bad.
No middle initial. Speed it along.
Minutes,
We'll have to sign all of them.
okay. Just me?
Well, no, the other people will too, but you have to do.
Okay.
everyone.
Let's just do
Minutes
this.
first and second.
Okay, so I'm done signing, right?
What time is it?
I don't know.
Usually about 8:50. I'm gonna call down to Candy and see. I got a really good sign for the pep rally.
We beat Tony anyway. Tony's not here yet. Usually he's pushing me off the chair.
yeah.
Thank you, so. So that short specification, they're kind of.
These are all from Gray.
They'll probably be your clients.
1 and 2 to 2020.
Okay.
Standards.
Yep, no, and that's something you can provide. We can do it on demand, on call.
Glad we got Amy coordinating all this activity here.
You can never beat both of these others. There's some in the summer market that I haven't convinced yet. Good guys.
That's a good way to get things done, you know, off season.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good, thanks.
Now this says Steve number 2.
Oh, sorry about that, yes, you're number 2.
So I signed the second, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, see, I like, have a good day there. And got these under control pretty much, huh? Well, no, nothing's ever under control in this office. We just go with the flow. There you go. That's, oh yeah, literally, that's a little inside, little surveyor issue.
Don't sign that.
Go with the flow. I'm gonna get this off the thing here.
Sign right there.
Thank you.
Right there.
How you doing? Fairly like Commissioner.
You don't sign that one either. You don't sign that one either. You gotta sign right here.